welcome to the first ever The Double Book Podcast with me, your host, Carl Andre King.
And Jose Antonio Aguirre.
So we're both your hosts and maybe now and forever together, like the WWE slogan. So, yes, about that. Um, Once again, we are two young Filipinos who are very big fans of wrestling, particularly in the WWE, AEW, and sometimes TNA, right?
That's true. Yeah, for us, we do believe that we do have a strong passion when it comes to loving WWE, and especially that we do know that there is a quite community here in the Philippines with regards to WWE, and of course, not just WWE itself, but how everything else is going, how AEW is going, TNA, and but we do want to make this content as much as possible, just
Yes.
being able to share our opinions, being able to share with you guys what we think about the shows that were happening, and what we're looking forward to is being able to share this experience with you guys on what we feel and what our thoughts are on. And of
Yes,
course,
exactly.
we also want to be able to get your guys' opinions on what we think and also being able to create a community as well. Just being able to share with all of you guys who are also interested in the wrestling scenery, actually.
Yeah, that's the thing about it. Because like with the Renaissance era coming up, the wrestling community is beginning to grow again. We haven't seen this growth since the Attitude Era, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Like the PG era. Yeah, it has its charm, but we all know it sucks by the end of the
that's
day.
true.
It's like just kid. I mean, there's nothing wrong with child-friendly content, but today the storylines are compelling. There's so many to look forward to, not just with one company, but of course there's AEW, and TNA is also improving as of late.
I mean, especially with the merging of TNA and WWE or NXT, that's a
Exactly.
good move. That's
Yeah.
a good move. I mean, knowing that I believe, especially me and Carl here, we've been watching wrestling for quite some time already, and knowing that there were uh, some of those mishaps with regards to
All the way.
WWE and TNA, especially when Vince was still running WWE. But now that we have Triple H, of course, a lot of things has changed. We saw so much better improvements with regards to storytelling, how we can be able to see new angles.
Oh yes, definitely
Angles
the
were
angles.
something very interesting. These new angles, whether it be going through the crowds,
Yeah,
having
the camera
drones.
angles. I
Yeah,
really
exactly.
like those.
Those are new things.
The drone shot in the Netflix era, like
Yeah.
the start of that episode was so cool, man.
Yeah,
I
that's
really
nice.
like
That
that.
was nice.
Yeah. Speaking of which, yes, let's go for expectations. Let's
Sure.
go for WWE. Like, what is your stand on it for today?
Yeah, for me, honestly, WWE's been better. I mean, again, as you mentioned, the PG era was quite. I mean, really had its ups, but I believe in the year, let's say 2014 to 2018, maybe around that, where we saw how they were really trying to push Roman.
Yeah,
I think that
that was
was
really
the
a
era
metro. Yeah,
where it was up and down. I mean, we still did see, of course, still some of those wrestlers that we love. We still saw John Cena, Randy, Triple H. We still saw them active, but I mean, I'm not sure if it was on the creative side or if it was just my loss of interest in wrestling. But I can say that I did not really got
Yes.
that much attachment to it compared to when it started on COVID. I believe COVID
Oh,
was
really?
yeah. I
COVID
believe,
was the one that brought you back to wrestling.
yeah, I believe so. Especially I don't know, because I guess one thing maybe is because of course there's nothing else to do.
Okay.
We have nothing
Yeah.
else to watch. But I mean, they did step it up. I mean, I believe that what was great about it was the. I mean, we can really see the storytelling between Roman. That's really where it really started, and of course, some of those storylines as well that I wouldn't forget, such as Seth Rollins, him and when Buddy Murphy was still around.
Oh yeah, the Messiah gimmick.
Yeah, the Messiah gimmick was alright. And then, of course, when we also saw some of the new angles that they did, I know that WrestleMania wasn't really that good during the COVID, but it gave us a new match, which was for AJ Styles and Undertaker,
The
the Boneyard match.
yeah, the Boneyard match.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was also a good way how they did it. Yeah, but I think during that time, and then speaking of now, I mean, everything's changed, and I really enjoy what's happening now. I'm more being active. I am really
exactly.
checking. Shout out to Mr. Santi Zap. Every time there's new episodes, I would always watch his channel and then just seeing the reaction. I mean, of course, watching his reaction, but I'm also watching just the clips. And that's what really got me back into WWE.
Yeah, I agree with that, partner. Santi Zap really is one of our inspirations for the podcast, actually.
Sure.
Yeah. And as for me, I started watching WWE again around 2016 when I was in senior high. Yeah, that was long ago. But I think that was the time when the WWE draft was uh, integrated.
Yeah.
That was after WrestleMania 32, I think. And Shane came back, wanted to take control of Raw. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, but he was assigned to SmackDown, by the way. He was the commissioner of SmackDown. So, but yeah, the 2016 SmackDown era was good. And the year after, when Jinder won the title, yeah, that's when it. Yeah,
Yeah.
I really lost. I really lost interest after that. But yeah, during COVID time, I think was when I was also that into wrestling, if you say the least. Are not today the storylines with Cody's return, uh, the Roman era was great, like the Tribal Chief era, not the Big Dog era. I hated that one. We all hate that one, to be honest. But yeah, the Tribal Chief, the Cody era, the Bloodline saga, the return of Punk, of course. Punk is one of my favorite wrestlers of all time. I mean, he is a divisive guy. Like half of the community, no, not really half, but some of the community hates Punk. We can never deny that. But Punk is a merch seller, and he does make compelling stories. So really, Punk, the long term storytelling, even though sometimes it is frustrating, like the WrestleMania 39, for example, where Cody should have won. I think I still think Cody should have won that time, but of course, if Cody won, we won't have that WrestleMania 40 final boss, the final boss rock. Yeah, but for me, WWE is the best wrestling program at the moment.
Sure.
And contrary to that, the opposition, All Elite Wrestling.
AW.
Yeah. So, what's your opinion on All Elite first before I say my piece?
I think for AEW, I think it's going. I mean, for me, I actually enjoy when I was still starting with AEW. I really did enjoy it. Again, going back to that COVID time, it was really entertaining, especially being able to see. I think, if I'm not mistaken, there was a faction of Chris Jericho.
The Inner Circle?
Yeah, Inner Circle.
Oh, yeah, the Circle,
and then
yeah.
they were against the. I forgot who was the other one. FTR.
Yeah, FTR. Like there are a lot of factions. I think.
Yeah,
Dark Order.
Dark Order.
Yeah.
I mean, actually, the thing about AEW is I can really see them how they are trying to be competitive with WWE, but I think there are just some things that they lack. I'm not sure if it's on the creative side or it's because I mean I believe that they have a wide variety of freedom, so they can just do what they want and how they're going to do it. But I think some of them abused it, and I think we can see that when CM Punk told Jungle Boy
How about the glass
the
thing?
glass, about that glass thing with regards to smashing and all that, which lead to that that backstage brawl,
Yeah.
or not really or confrontation actually. So I think on AEW, I believe that, I mean, they're still okay, and I still enjoy watching them. It's just that I just feel that there's some things that are missing. There are some key
Mhm.
elements that they do need to fill up. Maybe it's either on the creative side, or maybe it's something that they're not really working on that can get more viewers. Because
Yeah.
I do remember that meme where those they always show that angle of the ring,
Of the hard cam.
the
Yeah.
hard cam,
The hard cam
but they don't
angle.
show like what's behind the
Yeah.
hard cam. I'm not sure if that's true or not, but I mean, maybe that's one reason why there's not a lot watching. I yeah, for me, I suggest with regards to that, it's better to just choose a venue, just like NXT is doing. Like
Yeah. They
yeah,
started they've been starting doing that like 2 weeks
since
ago, since no since uh since World's End, like the week of World's End, they started to book smaller venues.
really
Yeah.
okay.
There's a report, I think, that they're going to start uh doing smaller venues from now on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. I mean, yeah, I mean, again, that's a better idea rather than just renting out a bigger stadium that you cannot, like fill up. Because if it's a smaller venue and then you can hear the crowd,
Yeah,
you can
exactly.
you can actually feel what's going on. But yeah, I mean, wrestler wise, they're all good. They're all great. I mean, I'm happy for those who, let's say in WWE, they weren't able to really shine that much, but now they have a bigger opportunity and play role in AEW. And same goes for TNA. I believe TNA is also working
Yeah.
that way.
TNA's been really good lately.
Yeah, it's been. I know
Except
that.
for one thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll just say my piece
Okay,
later. Okay.
sure. Yeah, and yeah, just to wrap it up with AEW. So AEW again is great. I just believe they do need some things to fix on, and with that, for sure, they'll be able to get on a level with WWE. But for now, I really don't see that happening just yet.
Yeah, yeah,
So
true. Same sentiments with you exactly. I really enjoyed AEW when they first started, like the first year in 2019.
for
The
sure.
the debut of John Moxley was fun. The Inner Circle was fun. Le Champion,
Mm,
yeah, Le Champion Chris Jericho was fun. Um, of course, the rise of MJF, the feud with Punk, that was so legendary. I really loved that feud.
mm,
I think that's the best feud ever since the Adam Page storyline, where he has doubts that if he can ever go to the top of the wrestling world, and that self belief and that encouragement from the Dark Order, and he was able to defeat Kenny because of it. I think that was peak storytelling for AEW, and what we can expect from AEW really is fast paced, really high octane type of wrestling.
that's true.
Yeah, ever since the start, we all know that, except for the Cody verse, of course, because Cody is more of a storyteller.
Correct.
Yeah, we all know about that.
Yeah.
And yeah, AEW has so much potential, but right now, yeah, it has gone really stale. And to be honest, I really don't. I mean, I can see some good changes. Um, but I'm gonna say that last year was the worst for AEW. That's my opinion. But right now, I think it's improving. The one thing I really was frustrated was the MJF and Adam Cole storyline.
Mm,
The beginning was really optimistic in a sense, because I really like the dynamic of
of Adam.
Maxwell, yeah,
Yeah.
and Adam. But since that Adam Cole injury, they just need to wrap it up. They didn't, and they rehashed it when Adam Cole returned to action and made Adam Cole face. Like, that doesn't really make sense.
Yeah, actually it doesn't. Especially knowing that he was a heel
Yeah, he
when he
was the one
left.
that betrayed Max.
Yeah.
So
That-
their justification is that Adam Cole said that I know you're gonna turn heel on me, so I'm gonna turn heel on you first. Like,
yeah.
that doesn't make sense in the storyline wise, man. It's like, is it a chess move? Sure, but is it a noble move? No, it's not. It's not a move that the face would do ever.
Right.
So like, yeah, but now it's improved. I mean, they have the ambition of change. Uh, I like will the return of Kenny so far.
Mm.
I'm really optimistic with the return of Kenny, but the Death Rider storyline, I'm gonna get to that later. I really hate that storyline, man.
Yeah,
I really,
know, you've been
I don't
talking
hate
about
Moxley, but I really hate the Death Rider
yeah, where
storyline.
the story's going
Yeah.
doesn't. Yeah, I mean that's one thing we're gonna talk about for sure.
Yeah, okay, let's talk about that later.
Yeah.
But as for TNA, short thoughts on TNA. We'll start with you.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean honestly, we don't really watch that much TNA.
Yeah,
It's nothing against them, or it's nothing that we're
it's
not
not accessible here.
enjoying. Yeah, I mean that's one thing. It's not really accessible. So, again, what I do is I would often just watch it on like TikTok and all those reactions. But so far, I believe everything is also going smoothly with TNA. TNA, how I see TNA is like how is NXT going, but of course I can put NXT upper. Of course, it's under WWE and all
Yeah.
that. But TNA is also doing well. Again, their roster right now has a lot of potential. We can see, of course, Dolph Ziggler or Nick Nemeth. Yeah,
Nick Nemeth.
we just this week, Matt Cardona.
Oh
He,
yeah.
yeah, he appeared, and then of course you gotta say his name, Joe Henry. Joe Henry was there, of course.
He didn't appear, man.
Yeah. Maybe one day we'll get you, Joe.
Yeah,
Get
Joe, if you can hear us,
you.
I know
Hear
you'll
us.
appear one day. Yeah.
And then yeah, I mean, like I can see Joe Henry is like the face of TNA as of now.
Yeah.
I mean,
he
that's
is
a
the face.
big, bold move to say, but I do believe he is. If it's not Joe, it's Moose.
Yeah,
Moose
Moose,
is also-
Moose is like the pillar.
Yeah,
Of TNA,
yeah,
I
that's
think.
one thing. He's a pillar for sure. Moose, and then of course, again, Nick Nemeth. He was also, especially what he's been doing with his singles run, either it be there or in the Indies. So that's good for him as well. And of course, some of the veterans that are still there. Of course, we can't forget the Hardys.
Oh
Still
yeah, the
around.
Hardys are there. Yeah.
Especially with the Young Bloods, which is the Rascals. That's a good,
Yeah, Rascals
that's
are
a good storyline as well. And then, of course, we also have those, especially on the women's side, who were able to already appear in
Oh.
NXT, such as I think she's the previous.
Yeah, Jordan Grace.
Yeah, Jordan Grace.
She's the previous Knockouts champion.
Yeah, when she appeared on NXT against Roxanne, I was like, whoa.
She
Yeah.
has muscles, man. She is
I mean,
swole.
oh my gosh! Like when I first saw, I was like, "Wow, they really." I mean, like TNA is really pushing.
Yeah.
Like I couldn't have imagined 10 years ago how TNA would be doing this with WWE.
Yeah.
Most especially when it was the era of like on TNA when it was the era of Samoa Joe.
Oh, the
AJ
AJ Styles.
Styles.
Yeah. They're supposed to be the alternative, right?
Yeah, for sure.
But I think they have accomplished it right now. I think
Yeah.
TNA is better than AEW, to be honest.
Ooh, that's a hot take. For
Yeah, it is. It is a hot
It's a
take,
hot take.
but for now, I mean the excitement. I mean, of course, the quality of wrestling and storylines is. I'll still take AEW, yeah, but for the momentum, I think TNA is better.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, momentum wise, yeah, I do believe as well. Yeah, especially what's going on. And yeah, I think that's mostly all I gotta say for TNA. I mean, as the weeks go on, surely I'll be checking from time to time with what's going on. I do know this week Joe Henry was able to defend his title, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, but yeah, speaking of which, there's. I really like TNA right now. I really like their momentum, their potential.
Mhm.
I really believe they're the alternative to WWE, even though they're partners at the moment. But there's only one person that's really polarizing. It's Tessa Blanchard. Tessa Blanchard, has in the past has issues,
Mhm.
and her return is not well received by the IWC, and people in general hate Tessa. So I mean, she is an immense talent in the ring, and she was TNA champion for a time. If you haven't noticed,
I really didn't know.
so yeah, she
Oh, she
was the
was?
men's
Okay.
champion at one point. She was pushed. She was really pushed. She's like the Bianca Belair that time. I mean, I don't know. Maybe more of a Cena type. Yeah, more. She's like the Cena of TNA at one point in a very short time. But allegations of racism, racist remarks, that's what led to her push. Yeah, she just went back
Shout
down.
out to Hulk.
Yeah.
Hulkamania.
Speaking of which, yeah, that Raw segment with Hulk Hogan is
Yeah,
very.
from the
I
premiere.
can't say, yeah, the premiere Netflix, but whatever. But yeah, as for Tessa, um, we'll see. But other than that, TNA has been doing good.
Yeah.
That's the only setback for
Props.
now.
Yeah, for sure. Props
Yeah.
to TNA again
Yeah.
for what
yeah.
they're doing.
All right. So, before we proceed, we would have mainstay segments that we have formulated on our on this podcast. So, first, we will have the what's hot and what's not. So essentially, what we'll do is like we're going to each of us are going to mention three uh, for us good things that happened this week. So, for example, if Cody had a banger promo, so we on SmackDown maybe, so we'll put it as like one of our hot, and then of course, the three nuts are like the three lowlights for this week. So for all the shows, except Collision, because I don't watch Collision. Do you watch Collision?
No, not really.
Yeah. So if we would assess the four main shows, Raw, NXT, Dynamite, and SmackDown. Yeah. So we would take three good things and three bad things.
Yeah,
bad things for the
you
week.
can include their TNA.
Yeah, we can include
there are
TNA
some
as well.
highlights on TNA that do raise awareness.
Yes, exactly. Okay,
Yeah.
I really like that one. But yeah, so we will also rank the shows for this week. So we'll do that every week. So who got the better show? Of course, if there's a pay-per-view, like next week is going to be the Royal Rumble, right? So also it's Saturday night's main event tomorrow.
Yeah, that's also one thing.
Yeah, but
the predictions.
yeah, we'll only count the Royal Rumble, I guess. So Royal Rumble for next week, we will rank it with the other shows. But for now, we'll only rank Raw, NXT, SmackDown, and Dynamite. Okay,
Yeah,
so
that sounds good.
you're okay with that?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. Next, we'll play a trivia game. This is also inspired by Santi Zap's games.
Yeah.
Yeah, both of it, yeah. Like,
I mean,
both of the games we'll play.
Yeah, him and Sancho, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sancho was the one he was with regards to that word association game.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
And we'll play that, and we'll also play Guess the Wrestler for 60 seconds with a former partner of Santi Zap.
Yeah.
If the IWC knows what happened, if you know, you know.
Yeah, if
Yeah.
you know, man.
All right. And also, we'll have our hot take of the week. It's not the same with hots and nuts, but the hot take of the week is like, yeah, just your hot take of the week. Like,
Yeah.
what do you think will happen or what shouldn't have happened? Something
That's
like
one
that.
thing.
And lastly, for at the end of our podcast for episode 1, we're gonna explain our fantasy booking warfare.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So yeah, just for a short teaser, this is like our highlight for every podcast. So essentially, we're gonna be fantasy booking our own companies, and we're gonna draft our own wrestlers or superstars. So we'll explain the rules for this episode, and the next episode we'll do our draft. So stay tuned, and I hope you'll enjoy our fantasy booking warfare. All right. So after we have explained all our mainstays, we will actually also do a predictions video later.
For
Yeah.
sure.
And
Especially for Saturday night.
yeah, Saturday night's main event.
And the Royal Rumble, don't forget.
Oh, right. Oh, you'll also do the Royal Rumble because the Rumble's next week. Okay. So, just to clarify, we'll do this weekly. So if there's gonna be a pay-per-view on that week, we'll do the video after the pay-per-view.
For sure.
Yeah. So our next video is gonna be after the Royal Rumble.
Yep.
And
We'll be talking about all the things that will be happening on the Royal Rumble,
yes.
all of our reactions and whatever is to come. Especially, it's gonna be very interesting.
Oh, I'm sure it's gonna be interesting. I don't know the winner actually.
Yeah.
Excuse me. So I don't know who's gonna be the winner. But anyways, okay. Let's head to our first segment of the day. What's hot and what's not. So as we have explained earlier, Jose is gonna give 3 of his hot moments for this week. And I would give also my hot moments for this week, also the nuts or the lowlights for this week. Okay, so starting with you, what's your first hot
So for
moment of the
my
week?
what's hot for this week
Mhm.
comes from this is now in specific order, so it's
Oh, yeah.
just
Yeah,
it is what it is. So first is from Raw. What I liked was that ending match or ending part for the match between Seth Rollins and Drew McIntyre, where
Oh,
Sami
wow.
Zayn actually kicked Seth Rollins.
Accidentally.
Accidentally.
Yeah.
Accidentally. I mean, sorry, we have to say that accidentally.
We'll never know.
I mean, we never know, but yet again, that's one thing that I like because
Mhm.
it's like showing the crumbs. It's already having the crumbs for what's going to happen between, let's say, a feud or maybe a feud or misunderstanding between Sami Zayn and Seth Rollins. That's what I like now about WWE.
It's not
It's because
predictable.
it's
Yeah.
like they're really putting plants or seeds. Sorry, they're placing those seeds into certain situations that happen, either it be years ago, months ago, or in these certain moments.
Exactly. I really
And that's
like
what
that
that's
one.
really what I really enjoy. And for sure, you'll be throughout these episodes, you'll be hearing me saying seeds and crumbs because I've been noticing those for quite some time, and that's where I always want to see. So, is this person going to heal? Is he going to turn face, or what's
Mhm.
going to be the outcome? Because I think one of those best moments that I was expecting, but I wasn't expecting on that day, was with regards to Finn Balor, if I'm not mistaken, SummerSlam, um, Gunter versus Damian.
Damien, when he
Yeah,
put Gunter's
exactly.
foot on the
Foot on the
ropes.
rope.
Yeah.
I was not really expecting when was Finn going to turn on him, and when that moment happened, I was like, oh, okay, so this was it. Like I was waiting, but I
Mhm.
just wasn't expecting on that day, which was it really did caught me off guard. But I mean,
Mhm.
again, it's always though it's the magic that Triple H is doing now. Those crumbs, all of those beef
fair.
backstage.
Yeah.
That's
fair.
why you really have to watch those segments. You really have to watch what they're saying to each other, and even if it's small interactions, they're really trying to drive you to something. So that's one of my what's hot for me with regard to that accident kick that Sammy did to Seth. So for sure, in the long run, I know there will be a feud between those two, and I do know that Seth will definitely mention that maybe next week for Raw.
So
You never
Seth,
know.
do you think he's gonna turn heel?
I mean, I do believe. I mean, again, if Triple H does a magic
Mhm.
trick where he makes Sami Zayn a heel out of nowhere for doing
Oh,
that, and
damn.
like
that would
I-
be a twist.
imagine, like accidentally turns into purposely. That's
Yeah.
whoa, that'd be crazy.
Well, I don't think it's likely, but yeah, it is. We'll never know the Triple H era.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
again, that's the magic that he's doing right now. So,
Okay.
so for my second, what's hot would be for actually this for AEW, and this is the promo that Kenny Omega and Will Ospreay did.
Oh yeah, we have the same one.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, that was such a nice promo. I mean, just seeing these two, especially these two, been going at it for quite
Mhm.
some time. Either it be in Japan, either it be on AEW. I mean, just seeing them work together. I mean, it's already given that their chemistry is so good, so nice.
Yeah.
It's like they are the perfect partner or tag team, but you don't want to see them as a tag team. You really want to see them
I
separately.
mean, for the moment, they're like
Yeah.
they should be a tag team. I
For
guess.
sure, yeah, I can
Yeah.
imagine them as tag teams. But again, I think this is just like going back to WWE with Bianca and Jade. They are a great tag team, but it's also great to see them separately.
Yeah, they should compete. Yeah, I get what you
exactly.
mean on that one.
You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
that's
Yeah. So I mean that's one thing that I really enjoyed their promo, how they were, especially Kenny going at it with Dawn.
true. Mm-hmm.
I mean, that was your manager. That was the Paul Heyman to Brock. The Paul
Yeah, that's
Heyman
true.
to Roman. Like that's how I saw how Dawn was to Kenny Omega, especially when the AEW was still starting, like 2019, 2020 era.
I can get the parallels because like Roman can speak.
Exactly for himself.
This type of Roman is this Roman can speak.
Yeah.
Not the big dog Roman, but the tribal chief Roman can speak. Yeah, but of course, Paul Heyman is one of the best talkers.
Yeah, best on the mics.
Yeah,
Best on the mics for sure, hands down. So that's one. I am expecting a great match for them next week.
Mhm.
When they face against. Actually,
I don't think they're gonna face right away. Maybe a tag team between.
Yeah, there was a- there was a
it was
tag team
Fletcher
match. Yeah.
and
the guy from.
was
I'm
it
so
Hobbs?
sorry.
I don't know. It's not Hobbs. Hobbs is a face
No,
right
no,
now.
no. He's the Japanese guy.
Oh, Takeshita.
Yeah.
It was Takeshita. Sorry. Yeah, Hobbs is a face now.
Yeah.
Like,
Hey, just to
yeah.
add, there are some wrestlers that we are not too familiar, so do not
It
judge
was
us.
Takeshita.
We are not professionals in remembering this. Again, we're just doing this podcast.
Just know that
Yeah.
we don't watch much of it, especially
Yeah.
the Collision. We don't watch Collision.
Yeah, like, I mean, again,
Mhm.
you know, AW, please work on that. Well, then my last what's hot would be actually because we are in the Philippines and our time is different in the US. So I will be including this because I did watch this on a Sunday. So this is with regards to Joe Hendry defeating Nick Nemeth for the TNA title. For me, this is my what's hot because I am very happy to see Joe Hendry finally obtain that title, especially knowing that
It's well deserved.
yeah, he's well deserved. He's been there for quite some time. I saw his interview with Chris Van Vliet,
Yeah,
how he worked his ass, working behind, how he was able to. I forgot. I remember he did mention he was able to bring Kurt Angle.
Oh
to
yeah,
a Indies.
I think that was What Culture Pro Wrestling, if I'm not mistaken.
Also mentioned
WCPW, I think.
Okay.
I'm not sure if it's in WCP. I think it was WCPW.
I really.
I'm not really sure, but yeah.
Yeah. I mean, just seeing Joe Hendry like doing all these things, especially his run too on NXT, I was happy for him. So just being able to see how he's doing already, how he's like all of that hard work finally paid off for him, and again, he is my pick for the face of TNA for sure. So it's well deserved. Again, also congrats to Nick Nemeth. He also was a great champion. He was a great champion in WWE. He deserved that run TNA. So yeah, just being able to pass that down to him. And then I did saw that tweet, or do they still call it tweet even though it's X?
I think so. Yeah,
Okay,
I
so-
think it's tweet.
Okay, let's just say tweet, whatever. It's X. So I saw on X that Nick did congrats Joe Hendry for the success. So just seeing that from just two great competitors going at it, they deserve it. And again, hats off to Joe Hendry for winning.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, so I believe that's my three. Those are my top three. Excuse me. Those are my top three. What's hot for this week? So
Okay.
for you, Carl, what would yours be?
For me, all right. Okay. Since you've already stated this one, I'm just gonna put it out on the way. The Kenny and Ospreay segment in AEW, the one that they were like climbing was it a scaffolding? I'm not sure, or a pillar or something. Like it's like it's cool to see at that moment, but yeah, I mean, I'm not saying that Kenny's return was like in the best position possible because I want Kenny to go after the Young Bucks for betraying him, because they're the ones that put him out in kayfabe. Actually,
For sure.
he was really injured for a sense, but in kayfabe, the Young Bucks and Jungle, I can't call him Jungle Boy. The scapegoat Jack Perry were the ones that kicked Kenny out of the group, and
That's crazy.
also Okada.
Yeah. It's good that you mentioned that. Actually, I wasn't really aware.
They're the ones
Kenny
that
Omega.
that were supposed to. I think they're the ones that Kenny was supposed to go after, but I mean, not bad. The segment was really good. I gotta give that the way um Don Callis was supposed to speak, and he just ran to the ramp and just like bashed him. Like, you cannot speak, Don Callis. You cannot speak. Like, okay, I really like that one. It's savage for Kenny. Will was also excellent in that promo in that segment. So yeah,
Sure.
hats off to AEW. But after that, Dynamite was shit, to be honest. But the opening segment was good. Sorry, man, but that's the only thing that was good for Dynamite. For another what's hot, Raw this week, the CM Punk promo, the Royal Rumble promo. I was also gonna put the Sami Zayn one, but
Yeah. The CM Punk really stood out. Actually.
yeah, I really like CM Punk's promo.
I mean, I don't blame you. Like, again, me, I'm more on the crumbs and the seats guy.
Yeah.
But CM Punk, that promo was crazy.
Imagine calling out Hope. I really like that one.
I mean, and then he did mention John Cena as well.
Yeah, he mentioned all the competitors, and I think I'm not gonna spoil anything for later. But anyways, yeah, CM Punk's promo is top tier for me. That one, so I'm gonna put it on my hots list. And lastly, because it's January 25th here in the Philippines, actually, hours ago, SmackDown just ended. So we just watched SmackDown, and I think Damian Priest going to SmackDown is a huge win.
For sure.
Yeah, because SmackDown needs talent right now. They're also going for 3 hours. And with the lack of talent, and with more people going to Raw eventually, so Damian Priest, I think, is a star power they needed. So that's just about it.
Yeah, I mean, especially knowing SmackDown is that type of where, I mean, I know Raw is already on Netflix. It's gaining the views, but I mean, you do need some stars for the Blue Brand.
Yeah, the Blue Brand is great.
I believe they're gonna be good storytelling, especially on the Blue Brand. Again, we cannot forget that some of those stars, especially, I mean, I hope Cody still stays.
Yeah, I don't think he will be, but yeah, for the sake of parity, yeah. But Damian Priest is a good get. Just for me. Okay, for what's not, I'm gonna start what's not.
Yeah, go.
All right.
That'll be good.
For what's not, okay, I'm gonna say this. I hate the Death Rider storyline. I really hate it from the very start. Like, oh my god, another takeover storyline? Come on, the Young Bucks did it last time, and it did. They even kicked the Khan. Come on, another takeover? What happened to the Bucks? What happened to the Elite? Oh my god! Even then, the choke. I can't say his name. Cope.
Yeah,
respect Edge. But Cope. But like, come on, man.
One thing I also don't get, because Death Rider, one of their members,
Yuta.
Yuta. I'm so confused with Yuta because there was a again, I'm just watching highlights, but I remember he was a good guy.
Yeah.
He turned on them, and all of a sudden he went back to them.
Yeah.
So it's like, I mean, with just that part alone, it's already starting to get confusing.
Yeah, it really is confusing. It's still not justified until today.
Yeah.
Yuta shouldn't be a Death Rider for me.
Yeah. I mean, it's really a question mark. I mean, you can do other things with Yuta, but putting him there again, it's just like you're just seeing the black. What was there with Daniel? Daniel.
The Blackpool Combat Club. Yeah.
I mean,
you just substituted Danielson for Pac. That's
exactly.
And you added Marina Shafir.
That's one thing.
That's it. That's it. How I there was rumors that Shane McMahon is going to sign for AEW.
Yeah, I saw that picture.
Yeah. But till then, nothing happened. So
Exactly. There's no difference, man.
yeah, the Death Riders really. Okay, this is another one. This is another. This is relation to the Death Riders. Jeff Jarrett calling out the Death Riders. Jeff Jarrett, with all due respect, is a legend of wrestling.
Yeah.
We all know that. But his retirement tour doesn't need the World Championship. And it doesn't need, oh my God, Moxley. And he has to defeat Cesaro or Castagnoli just to get to Moxley. So he's going to bury Castagnoli. Or I don't know. Maybe MJF is going to cost Jeff Jarrett that match. Maybe. But even still, it doesn't make sense. Why would he go? In the first place, the MJF and Jeff Jarrett storyline doesn't make sense. And then you put in the Death Riders, it doesn't make sense.
Exactly. Like, I was going to add to that MJF and Jeff Jarrett thing. Like,
yeah.
I mean, come on.
I'm sorry, I'm so heated because I really want AEW to succeed.
Yeah, honestly, you guys are really going on the right path, but then all of a sudden you guys go down.
Yeah. It's like one step ahead and two steps back, something like that. But all right, I'm really. And this happened recently on SmackDown. It's just a segment, but it destroys continuity in some sense. Naya's announcement to the Royal Rumble. She's gonna challenge for Rhea this upcoming Saturday night's main event tomorrow. And with her announcing she's gonna be in the Royal Rumble, for me states that she's not gonna win at Saturday night's main event. I mean, it's 99% Rhea's gonna win, right?
Yeah.
But with that announcement, it just feels like, come on, you're not even keeping kayfabe at the moment.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, to add to that, it's just like what Jay Uso.
Yeah.
They did announce that he was also going to be in the Rumble, but it wasn't him who announced it.
Oh,
so it's way different from what.
Where did you see that?
Because I did remember seeing some of those highlights, but through those highlights, I believe it's maybe Michael Cole most likely.
Oh,
Michael
so it's
Cole
like a promo package?
Yeah, those things where, okay, this superstar in the Rumble.
Oh, damn. So Jay's, something like that.
Yeah, I mean, like, for me, it's okay if it's in that way. And again, I mean, just giving benefit of the doubt, even though they are announced, or let's say they've been mentioned that they'll be in the Rumble, but there is a possibility if they do win, then it does make sense that they will be removed. But I mean, just like what you said with Naya, I mean, announcing that you're going to be in the Royal Rumble is a little bit, it's already giving a sign. Yeah,
it's just like a free publicity that says, I'm not gonna win. I'm not gonna win the championship match tomorrow.
Yeah.
No, why would you do that?
Yeah, I mean, again, Jace.
For those who are saying that I'm only criticizing AW, this is one. I'm also criticizing WWE, by the way. Yeah. We love pro wrestling and we criticize pro wrestling.
Again, yeah, we're just criticizing. We're giving our opinions, guys. Yeah. But most especially, we would love to hear you guys too. So again, this is just a small, promotion. But feel free to comment on the video. Leave your comments. We would love to see what else you have in mind. And then, of course, especially once we start doing these on a regular, most likely we'll be reading your comments too. And then we'll also be taking those as...
Yeah, we will also read your comments, guys.
Yeah, we'll take them as hot topics. We'll also use them here, being able to discuss with it. So yeah, I mean, going back to...
Yeah, it's your turn. It's your turn, my friend. What's hot? What's not, sorry. What's not for the week?
Here on my list. So for my 3, what's not? So just to add, just like with King, what he mentioned, the Death Riders promo, again... King actually covered everything, so nothing much for me to say. And that's all right. I mean, nothing much else to say. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of confusing already. Me, I mean, honestly, I'm already confused with what Chris Jericho's doing.
Oh yeah, that learning tree shit.
Like, I mean,
the one that they tagged together.
Yeah,
that's not the mission statement of the Death Riders, by the way.
Yeah,
they're the enemy of AEW, and why would they ally themselves to Chris Jericho?
Exactly. I mean, and then you already know that they're already against AEW, but you're still
Yeah.
helping them. But what is the benefit you're gonna get from them? Like,
Exactly.
again,
Anyways,
Death
yeah.
Riders.
The Death Riders doesn't make sense. That's all I'm
Yeah.
gonna say.
And I'm not sure if this is a hot take, but there is a possibility that this whole Death Rider storyline can affect how other storylines are going. Like, I don't know how it will, but I mean, we can see it already with Jeff Jarrett,
Yeah.
which he had something with MJF. We already see it with Chris Jericho and their
Exactly.
partnership. Where will that go? And then you also have like some of the other members where they're just going roundabouts that even I don't understand at the moment. But
Oh yeah, about that. That's also one thing. If Kenny wouldn't go after the Young Bucks, and since he's one of the co-founders of AEW, why wouldn't he protect AEW from the Death Riders?
exactly, exactly, that's crazy.
He returned for something.
Yeah.
Why not go for the ones that are trying to break AEW apart? I don't know what. Fine.
Again, we are not sure with what's going on with regards to the all these creatives. Maybe it's on the creative side,
Fine.
or we never know. But just let's just see where it goes. Maybe that's just how it is for the start of January for AEW. But anyways, another what's not for me. Hold on, let me just.
Is that
adjust
your
my
last?
mic.
What not?
Nope, I still have two.
Oh, you still have to. Oh yeah, yes.
Still have two.
Right.
So actually, this is another. I'm so sorry, but actually, all of my what's not are regarding AEW.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, again, nothing against AEW. I did give you guys a what's hot with Kenny
Oh
and
my
Will,
gosh. Okay.
but I mean, I'm so sorry, but some of these things, it could be me. Just doesn't make sense for me. But one of the things that I did not like was the House of Black promo.
Oh right, yeah.
I know that what's his name? The leader? Previous leader.
You see, supposed to be Alistair Black, but it's Malachi Black.
Okay,
Yeah.
Malachi, Alistair Black. Okay, like I know he's already a free agent, and there are rumors that he's going back to WWE.
Wait, is it confirmed he's a free agent?
I'm not sure, but I do know. I just know.
Yeah, but
he's not.
He's
in
not. He's
AEW.
gonna leave AEW.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, I do get it that he's not part of AEW anymore, but I mean, this is where sometimes I just don't like how they would cancel certain stars or wrestlers.
Yeah, they put him on ice.
Yeah, they put them on the spotlight, and then they put them on ice for everyone to see that.
Like
hey,
eventually, like,
yeah, this star is not here anymore. Not mention this star to us anymore. I mean, for me, that promo. I mean, I get it. You guys don't have a leader. You guys are not really going.
Was it Will's promo? Was it Osprey's promo?
Who? Sorry.
Like, who was the one that made that promo that they don't need a leader? Was it Will? If I'm not mistaken.
Nah, I'm not so sure.
I'm not, maybe it was Will. I'm not. Am I bugging? What was it? Yeah, whatever. Okay, go.
Yeah, but the House of Black promo, it just wasn't for me. I was like, I mean, you didn't really have to mention it, but okay, if you guys mentioned it, then go. And then last for me, for my what's not. Actually, was a match, and this is with regards to the Hurt Syndicate defeating the Private Party.
Oh, that's a bit of a hot take, to be honest.
So wait, so before anyone judges, so for me, Hurt Syndicate really deserved the win. I mean, I can really see them in the long run being able to.
They're gonna be dominant champions for sure.
Yeah, I can really see them as a good tag team or singles, but I mean, just them as a core, especially when they were the Hurt Business in WWE. I really enjoyed that. It was sad to see that they didn't stay that too long and their run wasn't that long. But you can see them just like, I mean, again, for those, because of course, how they were able to showcase themselves as a group and how they were able to be like, during that time when they got all the gold, I was like, oh, okay, so this is like the new evolution. But this is like a different, like that. They were trying to get that idea. But the one I just don't like is that it's not, I'm not sure if it's theirs, or their situation or the creatives or whatever, but I just don't like how they ended Private Party's reign.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, first you put Private Party with, I forgot that guy. He's the guy who dances, who
The
dances
guy.
a lot.
I also forgot his name, to be
But
honest.
yeah, I mean, if you guys know him, I guess there will be a picture right here of the guy and his
Yeah.
name. Yeah, he will be there. So when they put him together with Private Party, for me, that was confusing because I mean he didn't really need to belong to the Private Party group, and they were building momentum for them to be against the Hurt Syndicate. So when that match happened between Hurt Syndicate and Private Party, and then they lost, I was like, so where is this story going with the Private Party
Yeah.
and that?
So basically, you're saying that Private Party are buried.
Yeah, it's like yeah, I mean, they had such a
Mm.
potential when they won those
Yeah,
tag
that
team
was hype,
belts.
right?
Yeah, that was a hype match. A lot of people commented on that. I
They
even
did deserve the
yeah,
championships as
like
well.
all of these reactors on the wrestling community. I saw all the reactions and how they deserve to win it, but then you just give it right
Mm.
away to Hurt Syndicate. I'm like, oh, I mean, you guys could. I mean, Hurt Syndicate could have went for trios if they wanted to,
Does
but
it still exist?
I don't know, man. Honestly, I don't know what's.
I
Again,
don't.
I'm so sorry, AW, but I do not know what's going on with everything
We
right
have
now.
so much belts right
Yeah.
now.
I mean, there's too many belts. Chris Jericho has the ROH belt. You know, these guys have different belts. Well, whatever. But yeah, just to sum it up with that, I mean, Private Party deserved better on how they could have ended it. But I mean, props to Hurt Syndicate. I mean, again, I'm happy for them, and I just hope that their
Yeah.
reign on AEW would be much healthier and better than it was in WWE. But just wishing the best for Private Party and where they will go from here. So I believe that's my three. That's my three. What's not for the moment for
Okay.
this week rather.
Well,
So, yeah.
that's so much AEW hate, by the way. I'm sorry, guys.
Well,
We don't
yeah.
hate AEW. We want them to succeed, but we have to be honest with our opinions here.
Let's see next week. Next week, maybe there's a better
Yeah, hopefully
for
they'll put a better show. Yeah,
for sure.
but yeah, because of that, we're going to rank them. Like, what are your rankings for Raw? Like, who is the best show for the week for you?
Mhm.
Or Raw, SmackDown, Dynamite, or NXT? So I
Okay.
guess we'll start with you, Jose.
Okay. So for me, I do believe that this is just my opinion, but for me, I would rank one would be Raw. I mean, I do love
Raw,
the segments,
okay.
the promos, the matches. They were great. With regards to the promos, again, what you mentioned, CM Punk, that was a great promo.
Mm-hmm.
We also, there's actually one thing we didn't really mention was the promo of Sami Zayn and Kevin
Oh
Owens.
yeah, the KO and Sammy story.
Like the
Yeah,
best
I
friend
like that.
promo. I mean, using that,
I love that one.
that was
Yeah.
a good thing. And of course, the matches that we had, we were able to see. I believe it was Kofi Kingston or Savior against Ray
Sorry,
this week. Ray Mysterio.
Rey Mysterio was. Yeah, I think he wrestled
was
this
it?
week. He wrestled last week's SmackDown, I believe.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, with regards to
Yeah,
what's
he
happening-
wrestled this week. Yeah,
Yeah, he did.
I just forgot who he wrestled against.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
the New Day for sure.
Oh yeah, right.
I just
yeah.
don't know who it
Kofi.
was.
Yeah,
Kofi?
he wrestled
Okay,
Kofi.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so New Day, that was also entertaining to watch. And then, of course, with regards to the main event, Drew and Seth going at it. So that's all entertaining. And again, everything was on point for me on that one. And then next, the next that I would put would actually be NXT.
Oh, so NXT is your number 2.
Yeah, I would
Okay.
say NXT was entertaining because I mean, we were able to see Obi being able to
Oh,
face
yeah.
off against, I think it was Eddie, the one who called him out.
It's Eddie Thorpe.
Yeah, he was called out, and
Excuse
then
me.
after that, this is what I like about Obi now because Obi is like that really kind of person that, yes, he's a heel, but I like that he's feeding off the heel in a way where you give him an opponent, he will face them, and that's what I like. I don't like heels that just they don't really. Let's say Logan Paul.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
how many matches did he have as a US champion? How many matches did he have just to defend it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And then yeah, Obi is the guy again. He is a heel, but the fans love him for what he's doing. So that's much props for
He's
him.
more of like a Gunther type of heel.
Yeah, exactly. That's a good. That's a good example. Yeah, like that match, and also the segments they had. The segment between Roxanne and Bailey with
Oh yeah,
Julia
yeah.
by
I
side.
really like that one.
You know, that was.
You know,
also
Julia's
good.
my bae, right?
I mean, hey, I mean, who's the partner of Io?
Dakota Kai,
Yeah, no.
Kyrie Zane, Kyrie Zane.
Yeah, Kyrie is my.
Damage control.
Kyrie, if you're watching this, Kyrie, you know, hey man. But anyway,
I thought,
so
oh, you're cheating on Michin.
hey, Michin. I mean, Michin already has Keith Lee. You know?
Yeah, I know.
Kyrie, I'm not sure, but you know, I mean, you could be my mommy.
Oh my gosh.
But anyways,
Okay.
so yeah, I mean, and again, NXT was a good one for me. And actually, this one would be interesting, but I found TNA more interesting this week than SmackDown.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Impact,
because I mean, TNA did have. We saw Joe Henry being able to face Matt Cardona, which was a good match, and
Mhm.
being able to see some of the segments there as well. They were really entertaining. But the one on SmackDown, they were alright. I mean, there were good segments.
KO versus Jay was good.
Yeah, not gonna lie, that was a good match actually. But I mean, I don't know, man. It's just again for me, just watching Joe Henry now.
Yeah.
Again, like
He's a big fan
this is the
of Joe
thing,
Henry.
and this is where Joe Henry is really pushing TNA to, you know, stardom. Like
Yeah.
he's really grinding it, and just for me to be able to say that TNA was actually better than SmackDown for this week, that's crazy. And then of course SmackDown, and then followed by again, yeah, AW again.
Wow.
Big props to that promo. But oh my gosh, like the whole thing I can think about for this week was just the black.
The Blackpool Death Rider Club.
Death Rider shenanigans that I don't know what's happening. But yeah, I think that's my ranking. So just to recap, it's Raw, NXT, TNA, SmackDown, and AEW. So what's yours?
Wow. You're putting AW at 5. Okay.
Again, man, it's just this week. It's just this week. Nothing too crazy.
Well, okay. My number 1 is Raw, definitely. Raw is number 1. Like you said, like in your the Sammy KO promo, I think that was a welcome change of pace for me, and maybe a WrestleMania potential match.
We'll never know.
Yeah. What else? Of course, the CM Punk promo, the Seth versus Drew, the WrestleMania rematch. That was great. Yeah, solid Raw. That Netflix on Raw is excellent. Oh yeah, Penta versus. I was supposed to say Butch, but he's Pete Dunne. I'm sorry, Pete Dunne. You're not Butch. You're Pete Dunne. Yeah.
Change your name.
I'm gonna get my fingers broken here, but Pete Dunne. I'm sorry. Yes, you're Pete Dunne, Mr. Pete Dunne. But yeah, Penta has been very excellent lately.
Yeah,
wow.
He deserved it, man.
Excellent. Not very excellent, just excellent. Okay. And so Raw, my number 1. Number 2, NXT. NXT is my number 2.
Nice.
Solid NXT. I mean, it's not the best NXT. I mean,
for sure.
Yeah, not the best NXT.
But I mean, if you had to compare it,
it's solid. It's solid. It's safe. I mean, I'm not really safe, but yeah, I really like NXT. It was okay. Oba family.
Ooh.
Yeah. Number 3. I haven't watched this week's TNA. I've just watched some highlights. So
yeah, we can just focus on what you watch.
Yeah. But I'm gonna put SmackDown number 3. Yeah. And number 4, Dynamite. And number 5 is Impact. I'm gonna put Impact. Just because I haven't watched Impact this week. But I've watched some highlights of Henry versus Cardona. It was solid. Other than that, yeah. I'm sorry. I need to watch Impact more. I'm sorry, man.
No worries. I mean,
Yeah.
again, we're just watching from our preferences. There might be
I
some
did watch
differences.
Genesis.
Yeah, I
You
mean,
know,
hey, Genesis with the NXT. That's nice.
yeah.
But again, yeah, I mean, we don't. Again, we're just sharing our opinions here.
Yeah.
So don't criticize us, guys. We're just fans, and we just
You can
want to be able to
criticize
share.
us. Yeah.
Yeah, criticize if you want, but
yeah. You know what?
take it easy, man.
It is what it is. All right. So that's our ranking. So his last is Dynamite. My last pick of the week is Impact. So and our number one is both Raw. Yeah. So
Good
I think
job.
it's a bit undisputed in a way.
Netflix,
Yeah.
man.
Netflix Raw
The
is
power,
different.
man.
Okay. Now, after ranking, so we are going to proceed with our predictions for
Sure.
Saturday night's main event and the Royal Rumble.
Yep. Okay.
So we'll start with you with your Saturday night's main event. So let's start with the match between uh, Jacob Fatu versus Braun Strowman.
Yeah. So for Jacob and Braun, I do believe it's gonna be a big, intense match. Like literally big.
Yeah, it's a meaty match.
It's gonna be
Something
crazy.
Vince would crawl over.
Yeah, I don't know what.
Sorry, no, we cannot mention him that much.
Yeah, but I mean, it's gonna be a great match for sure. I do see a lot of people like chanting "Holy shit, holy shit" for sure. But I mean, for the win, I do believe it's gonna be. It has to be Jacob.
Yeah, it has to be. It has to be Jacob. Yeah.
That's gonna. I mean, again, Braun has been incredible. He has had a great career in WWE. All the things he's
a
done
champion,
and
by the way.
accomplished. Yeah, he was a champion, a tag team champion. But I
Universal
mean,
champ.
I think this is where this match would really push Jacob to going to his singles run. I mean, yes, he's still part of the bloodline and all, but I mean, knowing that Solo's
the
out,
imposter bloodline.
yeah, the new bloodline 2.0. Yeah, you guys are not the OGs. Anyway, so yeah, I can see this is gonna be a great start, a great push for Jacob. So I do hope the best. And yeah, just seeing him being able to how he will be able to take down Braun. And then once he does take down Braun, for sure that highlight would be if he can stop Braun, then I mean if he can be able to overcome Braun, then who can stop Jacob? And he is the werewolf man.
About that, do you think they'll do a broken ring spot?
Yeah. Again, I'm not so sure, but I do know because it is quite.
It is likely, I think.
Yeah,
They'll break the ring.
I mean, actually about those. Those are actually nice, especially when it really first happened.
Yeah, but it should be a novelty, huh? It should be
I
done
mean,
rarely.
you can't do it like all the time, or I mean, I don't. Let's just say the last time that the ring broke was between him and
yeah, it was Bronson Reed and Braun Strowman.
okay. Oh yeah. It's true.
It was on Raw, I think.
Raw,
yeah.
So I mean, like those moments. I mean, you can't really do them all the time. I mean, the first one with Brock and Big Show.
Yeah.
That was a crazy one for sure. I mean, that surprised
Mark
everyone.
Henry, Big Show.
Mark Henry and Big Show.
Yeah.
Actually, that was quite. I mean, for me, on that time, I was expecting something crazy to happen. But when the ring broke, I still got shocked, but it wasn't like how I first reacted. But then when they did it the third time, I was like, it's okay. I mean, it's all right to see it again. It's like nostalgic, especially for the new, let's just say for the new generation, they're just watching that part. But I mean, if they do that ring breaking thing again, I'm going to be like, okay.
Really depends on the match, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, the intensity of the match. I mean, I can see the famous barrier spot being broken.
Most likely.
The barrier with the bell side, all of that. I can see that happening. I can see the commentator's table being smashed. Like I can see all those things, but the ring, it's okay. But yeah, I do see Jacob winning this one for sure against Braun.
Yeah,
do you agree, Carl?
Yeah, it should be. It should be Jacob Fatu. Yeah, that's it. End of story. It should be Jacob.
For sure.
Yeah, I don't have nothing else to say actually, because like
Yeah.
that's the only thing that makes sense, unless Solo interrupts. But I don't think it would be this early. I think it would be like weeks before WrestleMania. I think that's the match.
For
Yeah.
sure.
But anyways, okay, let's proceed to the next one. So, what's for the second one? I think it is between Rhea versus Nia Jax for the Women's World Heavyweight Championship.
Yeah, so
I
to
mean,
go
another
back
one. Yeah,
again,
that's SmackDown
it's
segment.
quite obvious what happened on SmackDown,
Yeah.
what Nia did. So yeah, Rhea is gonna win this one for sure. I don't see her giving it up that easily after what she's been through with Liv.
Hmm.
Most likely, maybe 80% chance to 20% chance.
She'll go.
Maybe
She'll
it's
go
an
as
80-20 on WrestleMania, but
yeah. She needs
Saturday
to
night,
go to WrestleMania as the champion.
yeah,
She needs to
I
be the
don't see
champion.
her losing that
Yeah.
anytime soon. Maybe in the four pillars of paper. What do they call it now? They're not paper.
PLEs,
Yeah,
premium
PLEs.
live events.
Yeah, it's either the main four, and in that main four, I only see SummerSlam if ever, or if not, maybe whoever. I mean, depends really on who will be the Royal Rumble winner. That could start a feud, and
Yeah,
of
I
course,
think-
we'll be saying our predictions after the SNME.
Yeah,
So yeah, I do believe Rhea is gonna win for sure.
yeah. I'm
Agreed.
gonna go Rhea as well. And there's. I think this is one of the most predictable cards ever.
Yeah.
Okay, now, all right, this one. I think this is an interesting one. Braun Breaker versus Sheamus,
Okay, so for me,
Intercontinental Championship, by the way. Yeah.
I mean,
Four.
honestly, I do still see Braun winning, but
So he's gonna retain.
Yeah, I can see him retaining, but I wouldn't be surprised if they are to give it to Sheamus. Because I mean,
yeah.
did, is it me or did Sheamus already win the
No, that's the only championship he
He's
did
missing.
win. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I'm thinking. I mean, if this is his time, and yeah, if this is his time to give him his flowers for the what's this for the Grand Slam, right?
Yeah, Grand Slam champion.
Yeah, for the Grand Slam champion, then I do believe it should be this time and moment because I don't see him going or getting another title shot unless it's a different scenario. But I do believe he has a chance. But yeah, my heart is telling me that Braun will be winning this one again.
Braun Breaker. Okay,
Yeah.
so your prediction is Braun Breaker for the championship. To retain the championship.
I'll take it back. Actually, I think I'll just go with Sheamus. I mean,
Oh,
yeah, let's
Yeah,
go with Sheamus.
that's what
Let's
I'm
go with
going
Sheamus.
for.
Yeah,
I'm going Sheamus.
that too. Oh,
I
yeah.
was. I mean, but the only caveat here is that the way that Intercontinental Championship is being treated right now is not really an afterthought, but it's taken a backseat.
Mm-mm.
Like Braun, I don't think Braun has a segment in the opening of Netflix. I don't think he has, or maybe even in the second week or the second episode of Netflix Raw. I don't think he has. But the only thing is that for me, Jay won the Intercontinental Championship after attempting a couple of times, and it was on the expense of Braun Breaker as well. So with Sheamus winning it again in the expense of Braun Breaker, I think will hurt Braun's credibility a little bit. But in a sense, why keep Sheamus doing this Intercontinental Championship
Yeah.
matches if he's not gonna win?
Exactly. I mean, I don't really see Sheamus going anywhere else at the moment if he doesn't win this. I mean,
Where would he go after this?
Yeah, exactly. Like, who would be his next opponent?
Yeah.
I mean, for Braun Breaker, I can see different scenarios happening. I can see some interfering in the match. I can
Yeah.
see someone screwing up Braun, which would lead to another feud. My win for
Exactly.
Sheamus,
Yeah, that's
I
what
don't see anyone feuding with Sheamus at the moment. Maybe Drew during that time. Pete Dunne, he's
Mhm.
already done.
Yeah, Pete Dunne. Yeah, Dunne. Yeah. No pun.
No pun intended. But I don't see anyone else. I really do not. So I believe Sheamus might win this for sure.
Sheamus should win this.
Yeah.
Even though it's hard to say it, but he should. He should win
Yeah,
this.
I mean, he deserves it. I mean, if you're just gonna give him his flowers, the best time to give it is
Yeah.
now.
Don't make him do it again. It doesn't make sense anymore. But yes, okay, Sheamus. We're both in agreement right now.
Yeah.
And yes, Gunther versus Jay for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Oh, I. This is where I'm going. Most likely, I
Yeah,
know
it's
that in
Gunther.
favor, it's gonna be Gunther, but I'm gonna choose Jay.
Oh wow,
I'm
really?
choosing Jay.
Really?
I've been part of the Yeet squad for
I'm
quite some
I'm part of
time.
it too, but come on,
No, I mean
it's
for me,
Gunther.
yeah, I know it's Gunther, and I do see him uh, being the defending champ on
Okay.
WrestleMania. But for me, I mean, Jay, I mean, he has been in this situation again before. He's been in this moment where you have to,
I mean, he has his moment with the Intercontinental
yeah, for sure.
Championship.
But I mean, he did lose his opportunity to win this world heavyweight when he was against Damien,
Oh right.
and then
yeah.
doing it now against Gunther. And if he does lose, I do get it. But I mean, I do trust in the process of Jay, and then I just hope. I mean, because if he does win, I can see how or where will the story go if Sheamus wins against Braun.
Yeah.
Because I can see Braun. This is the time and opportunity for Braun to go for the world heavyweight, which would
Oh.
be if it would be Jay. So that Jay does have a leverage on that time with Braun Breaker. But I do see if ever it won't
Makes
be Braun
sense.
Breaker, I
Yeah.
can also see Jay feuding with other people, whether it be any connections to Seth Rollins. or
Oh
maybe,
yes, Seth
you know what I
versus
mean?
Jay would be good as well.
We
Yeah.
can also see Drew McIntyre facing
Facing
Jay.
Jay again.
Yeah. And then let's say Drew has his, if ever whoever wins the Royal Rumble, and then they don't choose Jay, for example, I can see Drew coming back to WrestleMania to face for the World Heavyweight where he did lose it against Damian. Yeah, there are just so many possibilities I can see. But yeah, I do know a lot of people are in favor for Gunther, but for me, I believe it's in my heart.
It's gonna
I'm
be
going for
Jay.
Jay.
Wow, really?
Yeah,
In the
I go for
Saturday
Jay.
night's main event? Okay. All right. At least for somewhere like we don't agree with one. At least we have one.
Yeah,
one.
for sure.
All right, sure. Okay. Now for the Royal Rumble, I don't think the card is complete at the moment, but we have to do our predictions because next week is gonna be the Royal Rumble.
Hmm.
So yeah, let's just start with the women's Royal Rumble. Who do you think will win?
Okay, so for Royal Rumble for women's, I do have two picks. One which would be very obvious, and actually she is one for the favorite to win, which is Charlotte.
Yeah.
A lot of people are cheering her on when she comes
No, I don't
back.
think they're cheering her on. It's more of like it just makes sense
Yeah.
storyline wise.
I mean, yeah, as of now, where the story is going, I do believe it will be going in that direction.
yeah,
But I mean, if it's not, and if they're going for crowd favorite, I think it's Io.
yeah, it's Io.
It has to be Io. I mean, what she's been doing is remarkable for what she's been doing with all of these storylines. And again,
She's consistent.
yeah, she's been consistent for
Yeah.
quite some time. And then again, that's where I see it with regards to, let's say, with regards to the Survivor Series, that build up with regards to how they created that team with Rhea.
Yeah.
So I can see Io going for Rhea's title instead of Tiffy's. Because if ever Io does win, I do see Charlotte going for Tiffy's.
And that should be the WrestleMania match. I think.
Yeah, seeing two blondies. But I mean, yeah, how you see their status between the two. I mean, Charlotte, of course, she has already won several times. Tiffy, this is just her first. So being able to see that, I can see them having a great match for sure.
Mhm.
Yeah, so I believe that's my pick. I'm going
Io
for
Sky.
Io Sky, yeah.
And I'm going for your other pick. I'm going Charlotte.
Charlotte.
Yeah.
That's
It's just, I guess, because she's a returning commodity. Triple H loves Ric Flair. So of course he's gonna do something. Yeah, but scratch that. I guess it's more of like to add a threat to Tiffany's championship reign. It's like a real big test. You got the Royal Rumble winner, the multiple time world champion, like gunning for your title. I think it adds a little bit of depth.
That's
And
true.
yeah, I guess. But of course, people don't like Charlotte. Most of the people don't like Charlotte. But another Royal Rumble win. She shouldn't have won that time she won the Royal Rumble. It should have been Baszler, Shayna Baszler. But
Ooh.
yeah, supposed to be this is her first Royal Rumble win. But okay, I can give her a second. Like I want to stack my accolades like my dad, like something like that. Okay,
Yeah.
sure, all right. Well, give it. I want Io to win, but okay, Charlotte makes sense.
Yeah, how many belts has she already won?
I can count maybe 9, 10. I don't know.
Yeah,
She has so many reigns.
Yeah, Charlotte has been going. I do
She's gonna
see
go for that
for
16.
sure. For
Yeah.
sure, Charlotte is still young in her career. She's
Yeah.
still going for that
She's-
for sure.
She's going for that 16. I'm sure.
Yeah, and then I believe is she the one leading in
I think
the
so.
women's side?
Yeah, she has so many titles.
Yeah, 9.
Even the NXT. I don't know if NXT is considered a world championship.
That's a good question.
Yeah,
That's a
but
good question.
she won the NXT Women's Championship. But yeah. Anyways, okay. So next is gonna be recently just added the DIY versus Motor City Machine Guns. 2 out of 3 falls match
Ooh,
for the WWE Tag Team Championships.
For me, I mean, I don't really see.
MCMG.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, I do love MCMG. When they came to WWE, I went.
I was
crazy.
hyped.
Yeah, I was very hyped. And then, like watching everything happen in just within that day,
Mhm.
especially. I mean, the one thing that was very shocking was when they
Won the belt.
won the belt,
Bloodline.
and when they faced the Bloodline on that day,
Yeah,
they went everything through. I was like, wow, they really pushed MCMG to the max here, which was well deserved. They've been in the wrestling, the pro scene for quite some time,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
they do deserve that. But for this Royal Rumble, I don't see them winning it at the moment again because it would be a little bit too hectic if
Yeah, it's been
they start going back and forth with
hot
one another.
potato.
Yeah, because I don't see anyone else screwing up DIY. The only one that I do see having an interference would be Apollo. But
Of course, yeah.
in terms of other tag teams, I don't really. Unless with what happened with that problem they've been having with
The Blondies.
yeah what's
Pretty
it?
deadly.
Pretty
Yeah.
deadly. Yeah, I do see them having, if ever there will be any altercations, sorry. So I do see that, but yeah, I do believe DIY is going to win this.
Okay, DIY. Okay, I'll go with DIY as well. The same reasons that you have. It's too early for DIY to lose the titles. I think.
it's alright.
Yeah. Next, we're going to go with the undisputed WWE Championship ladder match,
Mhm.
and for the Winged Eagle belt,
I don't know, man.
KO versus Cody.
Yeah,
So
yeah, well, for that one, I think it's pretty obvious who's going to win. I don't see Kevin winning this. I
it
really
would be
do not.
nice, Kevin, to win it. But
If he wins it, it will. I mean, it does look great, but I mean, I don't see the storyline going. Like, how would the storyline go to? I mean, if let's say, okay, so this is quite of a prediction already. This is just already a teaser on my end, but my my pick for winning the men's Royal Rumble would be John Cena.
so it's Cena Cody.
No, just in case. Let's just say in case if Cody
KO.
does lose and it
Oh.
goes to KO, I can see that because John Cena and KO did have a few.
Yeah, they
feud
have a
when
feud last
when
time.
KO just came to
From
the
NXT.
main roster. Yeah, exactly. So I can see that happening, but that storyline would be too short and too good to be true because you have just January.
There are a lot of storylines Cena has to go through, and
yeah, exactly.
And for a WrestleMania match, I don't think KO is the right person.
Yeah,
for Cena.
he's not the right person to face at that time. That's why I really don't see it happening. But yeah,
they can make it work. They can make it work.
They can for sure. But I know everyone is still going for Cody. It really doesn't make sense at the moment for him to drop the title just yet. Especially it's going to be 1 year already. 1 year of him holding the title. I don't see him losing. Honestly, I don't really see him losing the WWE Championship at WrestleMania if it's not John Cena.
Oh,
Because if it's someone else, If it's someone else,
He's
then
gonna retain. He's gonna retain.
he's gonna retain.
Yeah, most likely.
If it's The Rock, if it's Roman, I don't care who. But I mean, if it's Cena, I'm gonna be like, hey. I mean, if Cody's willing to give, because John Cena was a mentor to him, so I believe if he does get that 17th, then
It's gonna be in Cody's expense, which is which is great. And I think it would open up a great storyline actually.
that would be great. I can imagine them shaking hands.
I think Cody will turn heel at some point. Not on WrestleMania.
Yeah.
But he's gonna be like, I'm gonna do the Homelander gimmick at this.
But
this year.
That would be crazy though. If Cody does turn heel on WrestleMania.
Not on WrestleMania, I think.
No, but I mean,
that would be an ending.
That would be crazy.
Yeah.
Like John Cena's supposed to celebrate his moment at WrestleMania. He
and then
wins
Cody
it.
ruins
All
it.
of a sudden, he.
But I don't think it makes sense.
I don't. Me too. Yeah, but I mean, actually, a lot of people are waiting for that slow but surely Cody Rhodes.
Homelander.
I'll be like, yes,
Cody Lander.
Yeah.
Cody Lander gimmick. Yeah.
Because we did see Cody in the other promotions on his heel turn.
Yeah, he's a great heel.
That was a
great
heel.
Especially in the Bullet Club. He's a great heel. Yeah.
Oh, that would be... Yeah, we will be having also segments with regards to future episodes too. These are just segments that we think what ifs or what are other things that we are looking for. And
exactly.
Speaking of Bullet Club, that's one thing I do want to talk about in one of these episodes.
Okay, maybe soon.
Yeah, for sure.
We'll
crazy. But so just going back to what we were talking about, I'm going off board. So yeah, for Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens, I see Cody winning this for sure.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going Cody too. Yeah. I would like Kevin. In my heart I want Kevin to win, but it's got to be Cody. Yeah, it has to be Cody. You know.
It has to be.
Maybe soon. Maybe KO could win one. Maybe next year. But okay. Kevin, Cody. Okay, this is the one. The men's Royal Rumble match.
Yes, sir.
There could be lots of deserving winners, but who do you think is going to win?
Yeah, so for me again, has to be my idol, our idol.
Yeah,
has to be the one and only. You have to give it. I mean, I don't really see him. Maybe in the long runs, if he doesn't win this and he doesn't get an opportunity at WrestleMania, I do see him getting an opportunity. Maybe SummerSlam. If not SummerSlam, maybe Survivor Series, if ever. But I do believe if it's gotta be his grand exit, it does have to be on the biggest stage. So I really support that John Cena will win this.
So he's gonna win the Royal Rumble. That's your prediction.
But again, because I did do 2 picks on the women's, so for the men's, if it's not John Cena, for me, I do believe that he also deserves this, which is CM Punk.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, CM Punk is one of those guys that really deserved it last year. Mm-hmm. I know there was a possibility that he was supposed to be the one to win instead of Cody because of his injury and all that. So I believe if it's CM Punk deserves it, and he also deserves that main event spotlight for WrestleMania. So it's either Cena or Punk for me.
But who's your pick? It's Cena.
For Cena. Cena for sure.
And I'm going Punk. There's a reason why Cena cannot win, because he already won multiple times in the Royal Rumble. He won it 2 times.
That's true.
He can still win the Elimination Chamber.
Yeah, I mean that's.
He can still win. He can still. But Punk's promo this Raw made me realize that he's making a pretty good case to be the Royal Rumble winner.
Yep, that's true. That's true.
That's why I'm swayed to CM Punk as the Royal Rumble winner.
You have a good point.
Yeah,
makes sense.
But of course, I'm not gonna be surprised if Cena wins, because I want Cena to win as well. But CM Punk does deserve it.
And I guess it's just to add on, but even between the two, whoever doesn't win I can still see them being the main event or being part of WrestleMania, because again,
one of them is gonna win.
Yeah,
both of them are gonna win the Chamber and the Royal Rumble match. I think they're the 2 people.
I don't see Seth. I don't see Roman. I mean Roman, yes.
I don't think Roman's
but
gonna win.
for sure he's gonna have a different storyline.
Yeah.
And I
We're
do
still
remember
hoping for
Bad Blood.
Yeah.
I remember what The Rock did.
We're still hoping for that. There's some rumors that say that The Rock won't participate in this year's WrestleMania, but we are hoping for it.
And
Yeah.
I believe that would be the screw up
Yeah.
that we will be waiting for, so that Roman will have that
I think it's gonna be the
final
top
ending.
3, the last 3.
Yeah. Ooh, that's also a nice thing to add.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be the last 3.
What would your last 4?
I don't know
participants
the 4th guy, but the 3 guys are gonna remain is gonna be. Oh, I think Drew is the 4th guy. Drew is the 4th guy.
Drew, okay.
Drew is the 4th guy. Roman is gonna be the 3rd guy. Punk, Cena. I think Roman would go out first, and then Drew, and then CM Punk and Cena is gonna be the last 2.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Me, this is actually quite different from yours. I would see the last 4. Actually, I agree with you on Drew. Drew,
Would go out first.
yeah.
Okay.
And then I would see Seth, CM Punk, and Cena.
Oh, so no
Because-
Roman for the top
No,
last 4.
because
Oh,
I
okay.
really believe if The Rock is gonna be in the Royal Rumble,
Also, he's gonna participate in the Royal Rumble.
I really
Okay.
believe that The Rock
Even-
will be the reason why Roman won't have a chance at WrestleMania, because he will be the screw up. He will be the one.
Okay.
Yeah, I can see that heel turning point. But seeing who will eliminate The Rock, for me, how I see it would most likely be Seth.
Oh yeah.
Maybe Seth gets his
Yeah.
revenge.
Oh, okay.
Gets
Yeah.
his
Okay. That makes sense
revenge.
as well. Yeah.
Or it could be Cena, just seeing that, throwback.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
Rock did rock bottom Cena.
Yeah,
last time.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
but yeah, I see that happening.
All right. But okay. So we had differences in the Royal Rumble winners.
For sure.
So your number 2 is my number 1, and my number 1 is your number 2.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
exactly.
Okay.
It's gonna be interesting for
Yeah.
sure.
Make sure to watch the Royal Rumble, guys. It's gonna be
Yeah.
fun. All right, that's our predictions done.
Mhm.
Next, what else, partner?
We have the games.
Oh yeah, we'll play some games.
Yes, sir.
It's time to play the game. Oh,
That was
and what's the game?
that was intentional.
Yeah, we didn't plan that actually.
Yeah. That was nice. That was
Anyway.
nice.
Excuse me. Okay.
Speaking of that game, so that game that is actually popularized by Santi.
Yes,
Is where me and King will say a certain word or catchphrase or something related to wrestling that we will say at the same time, and we have to be able to at least make or say the same name or phrase or word eventually. So the least amount of tries that we do
better.
or attempts, the better.
Yeah.
So
I guess we'll start.
yeah, I guess we can start.
Okay.
So
We'll only play one. We'll play just once. So
Yeah.
we've been running a little bit too long on the wrong time actually.
we'll just play one game and then
Then
we'll just see
play
where
another.
it goes from
The
here.
2 games we're gonna play, right?
Yeah.
Just one time. Okay. Alrighty. Word association. 3, 2, 1.
John Cena.
I didn't start. Sorry, I didn't. I will say the word.
This
Sorry,
guy
I'm
here,
sorry.
man,
Okay.
this guy here.
Can you change the word?
I have
Oh,
yeah,
change
we
your
can
word,
change the
okay.
words.
Okay, ready.
I already have mine.
Word association. 3, 2, 1.
Vince
RKO.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, this is gonna
Did
be
you say
easy.
Vince?
Yeah, so
Okay,
this is gonna be easy. Vince McMahon, Randy Orton.
Okay.
Think there's a connection. There is a easy connection to who we're going to say.
Okay. Okay.
Or what
All
we're
right.
gonna say, okay? So in 3, 2, 1,
WWE
Triple H.
champion. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
That actually makes sense.
Okay, Triple H and WWE champion. So there's a lot of scenarios where this will be going. So WWE champion.
Oh, I know one.
Triple
know
H. I'm the one who's stuck now.
WWE champion. Triple H. I know the exact phrase or the exact set of words that I can associate with Triple H and WWE champion. Okay.
Okay.
All right, ready?
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Are
World
you ready?
Heavyweight Champion. Oh, what did you say?
Are you ready?
Are you ready?
Because you mentioned catchphrase, so I thought,
No.
okay, are you ready?
It's Triple H is the world heavyweight champion.
Yeah, I mean,
right?
yeah, that would make sense.
Okay. Are you
Okay.
okay? I know one. Okay.
Yeah. Are you ready? And the world
And
heavyweight? Okay.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. DX.
Shawn Michaels.
Oh no, that was there. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
That makes
I was-
sense. Yeah.
Because I was thinking, because I said the catchphrase. I was
Yeah.
expecting you would say that, but then you said the world heavyweight. So I was like, who's
Yeah,
the
exactly.
member?
DX
Yeah.
were world heavyweight champions.
Yeah, that makes
Shawn
sense.
and Triple H.
Okay, so you said DX, I said Shawn Michaels.
Okay.
So
Oh wow.
okay, that's
Oh.
cool. Okay,
I know one, but I don't know
Yeah.
if you know this one.
I mean depends, but I do know something that connects both of them.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Ready? 3, 2, 1.
China.
The
Who's
click.
click?
The click. Kevin Nash, Triple H, Shawn Michaels, and Razor Ramon.
Ah, the
That's
famous
a-
thing they did.
yeah.
No, man. I was thinking China.
I was supposed to say China, but like China, DX. But okay.
Okay, so
I went with the
China
click.
and the click.
China and the click. What? Oh, but can we say that? I don't know. China and the click. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Triple
Attitude
H.
Era.
Triple H.
Okay, wait,
China
wait,
and
wait,
the
wait,
click.
wait. We're going somewhere.
Okay,
So Triple H and Attitude Era. Okay, that's a little bit far off,
Oh,
but
no, it's way far off.
okay, we can try.
Oh, okay, I know one. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Stone Cold.
Yes!
Yes, let's
Good.
go. We got how many tries was that?
7.
Oh, 7 tries. Okay, we did it with 7 tries. I think
We'll
for
try
first.
to get better at least for the next time.
Yeah, first time 7 tries is good.
Yeah, I mean, it's good we did that because I was thinking during his time, I know he's a rival and they did the tag team thing.
I nearly said The Rock.
I mean, for me, I was thinking The Rock, but I was like, it has to be Stone Cold.
Okay, yeah, it's Stone Cold.
But
Attitude Era is Stone Cold.
it has to be Stone Cold. Because if you did say The Rock, I would have thought, okay, WrestleMania. It has to be WrestleMania.
Yeah, that WrestleMania 17. I would said 17.
Yeah, I mean that's the most famous match actually.
Yeah. Okay,
Okay.
well, we did well. I
Not,
think we did
not
well.
bad, not bad. 7.
All right.
So after that, that would be one of the 2 games. So the second game would be the one that Santi also does.
Yeah, I used to play. It's
Yeah.
guess the wrestler that I'm thinking in 60 seconds.
Mm.
So I'm gonna put a timer in. So
Okay.
I'm gonna think of a wrestler. So yeah, I have one in mind.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. For 60 seconds. Okay.
Got it.
Guess the wrestler. 60 seconds. Go.
Is this a variation of a wrestler?
A what?
Variation.
No.
Okay. Is this wrestler in the 90s?
Kind of in the 90s.
20s?
Yes.
Okay. 2010s?
Yes.
2020s?
Yes.
Is he still in WWE?
Yes.
Is it John Cena?
No.
Did he win a world heavyweight?
No.
Okay, did he win the WWE?
No.
Did he win the
30
United States?
Yes.
Okay, is he active right now?
Yes.
Is he on Raw?
Yes.
Okay, is this Kevin Owens?
No.
Is this Shinsuke?
No.
Is he currently a wrestler? Does he currently have a belt with him?
No.
Is he a guy?
Yes.
Okay. Oh my gosh, on Raw? In the United States? Is this guy in the US? Is he
Yes.
US?
2.
Is this
1.
is he a Rumble winner?
Last guess.
No, I was
Okay.
able
Okay.
to.
What was your?
I said, was he a Royal Rumble winner?
No.
Okay.
Wait. I'm gonna
Check.
verify the U.S. champion thing.
Oh, do I have extra seconds?
Yeah. I think you're. Yeah. Oh yeah, he did. Yeah, he did win the U.S. championship.
But did he win the Royal Rumble?
No.
No. Okay, so he won the Royal Rumble. He's still active.
Yeah, he is active. That's your
crazy.
last.
And then he was in the 90s. What the fuck?
He was in the 90s. He started. I mean, he I did not say that he wrestled in WWE in the 90s, but he did wrestle in the 90s, I think.
Okay, he
Yeah.
wrestled in the 90s. He was a United States champion. Okay. In the 90s. And he's still active. What the hell?
Yeah.
He's still active.
In the late 90s. Really late 90s.
Really late 90s. Really late 90s. He won the US champion.
There'll be one guess.
Yeah, I know. And he's still active. I said Raw, right? You
Yeah,
agreed to
he's
Raw.
in Raw. He's in Raw.
Who are the old guys of Raw? Okay. There's only one. No, is he? He's still there. Okay, okay. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be so hard. I have so. There's only a few going into my mind. No wonder this is so hard for them on their end. My gosh.
I think I'm gonna put a timer on this one.
Okay, I'll just take a wild guess. Is it Randy Orton?
No, it's not Randy.
Who is it?
He was a world champion, by the way, Randy Orton.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I forgot that question. Yeah, that's true. And he was a Royal Rumble winner.
Yeah. So my wrestler,
Yeah.
R-Truth.
Oh my gosh.
He was a
yeah.
US champion, yeah.
He was in the 90s in TNA.
In 1997, he was in NWA.
NWA.
Yeah.
Ah. Oh
Yep.
my gosh.
Run the
Okay,
Truth Killings.
okay.
He didn't say WWE in the 90s, because I would say
Yeah,
no.
that's true. Oh my gosh. That was good. That was good.
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
All right.
Nice.
It's my turn, right?
Yep.
Okay. Ready?
Okay, so 60 seconds, guess the wrestler, and here we go.
Is he a female wrestler? Is she a female wrestler?
No.
A male wrestler?
He's a male.
What?
He's a male.
What? Orlando Johnson?
No.
You got the second guessing because he's a gay wrestler.
No, he's male. He's
okay,
male. Yeah.
Is in AEW? Is he in AEW?
No.
WWE?
Yes.
Former world champion?
No.
Former
30.
tag team champion?
No.
Is he a North American champion?
No.
Is he a WWE champion?
No.
What? Is he an NXT champion?
No.
North American champion?
No.
Who is this guy? Is he a 24/7 champion?
No.
What?
5 seconds.
Is he active?
No.
Oh damn. Okay.
Time's up.
So okay, I didn't ask this in. Is he Santino Morello?
So my wrestler that I was thinking of is Paul Bearer.
It's not a wrestler. It's
Exactly,
A,
that's why-
manager.
That's why
It's a manager.
That's why I said maybe.
What?
Because
But didn't
you
say
said
maybe.
male. You said male. I
Oh,
was thinking,
okay.
okay. So yeah, he's male, but he's not a wrestler.
I was stumped on that male thing.
Yeah,
You're like,
I was like, wait, because I couldn't say yes, so I couldn't say no because you said male wrestler, so I was like, oh no. But if
But
you
you-
said male, yeah, I mean,
yeah, technically,
Yeah, because it would be
okay.
more confusing if I said yes. That's why I said maybe.
That was a gray area. I was like, oh, stumped. Like, what?
I think this is a fun game. We're gonna play one more round.
All right, we're gonna play one more. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I have someone in mind.
Okay, you have yours. Wait, let me think of mine first. Okay.
Okay, ready?
Mhm.
3, 2, 1, go.
Is this wrestler active?
Kind of.
Is he alive?
Yes.
Is he in WWE?
Yes.
Is he a world heavyweight champion?
No.
WWE champion?
Yes.
Is this a guy?
No.
It's a girl.
Yeah.
Okay. Is this girl still active? Was this girl in the 90s?
No.
2010s,
Yes.
2000s.
No.
Okay, 2020s. Was
30 seconds.
she in NXT?
Yes.
Is this okay? Has she already won the Royal Rumble?
No.
Was she in a faction?
No.
Is she still active?
Kind of. I said kind of.
Okay. Is she injured?
Not currently, but not active.
Okay. Is she in Raw?
Not confirmed. So
Not
last guess.
confirmed? What the fuck?
It's
Okay.
not confirmed.
She was from NXT. Yeah, she was from NXT, diba?
Yeah,
I said okay.
she's from NXT.
From NXT. Oh my gosh, she went down. She's from NXT. She's active ish. This is Becky Lynch.
No.
Who is it?
It's Alexa Bliss.
Ah,
Yeah, I said
forgot.
kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I said
No,
kind of. She
because-
was not a world heavyweight champion. She was kind of a WWE champion, but Raw or SmackDown. Yeah.
Yeah,
Raw
that's
Women's
true.
Championship.
No, I forgot she's from NXT actually.
Yeah, she is
I
from
was
NXT.
thinking Becky Lynch because I was like, did she win the world?
And I consider the four horsewomen as kind of a stable, but she's
Mhm.
not. She's not part of it ever.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah,
Wait, but she was part of a faction.
kind of. I mean, it's not really a faction with Naya. It's more of like
With the Wyatts.
no, it's only Bray though.
Oh,
It's not really a
yeah.
faction. It's only.
Yeah, that's true.
It's
Yeah,
not really
yeah,
a faction. It's not the Wyatt Six. It's just Wyatt. It's
true.
just Bray.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair. So in this game, we're gonna be 0-0.
Oh my
Unless
god! I don't
King
think
gets-
this. We're going to do this.
This
the last
one's
one.
this one's fine with me.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm okay with being 0-0 actually, because this is hard. This is really hard. Okay, ready?
Guess the wrestler. 60 seconds and go.
Is he active?
Not that I'm familiar with.
Not you're not from.
I'm not sure. So I'm not so sure.
Okay. Is he from TNA?
No.
Did he went to TNA at one point?
No.
Is she a woman?
No.
Is he part of a tag team? A well-known tag team?
No. But yes, he's part of a tag team, but not a well-known.
Did he win the tag team championship?
No.
Is he a world champion?
No.
Is he an intercontinental champion?
No.
Is he a United States champion?
No.
He's a 24/7. He's not active.
No.
Though.
Exactly.
Is he a manager?
No.
Is he? Yeah. What the hell? Is he? Are you? Is he a United States citizen?
No.
Okay.
3 seconds.
All right. I'm gonna clutch it up. Okay. He is a United States citizen, right?
I said no. He's not a United States citizen.
Oh, I have a guess, but I don't. I think he is a United States citizen. Fuck. So he's not currently active.
No.
Logan Paul?
No.
Because he is a
No.
He's in Puerto Rico, right? Oh, he is a U.S. champ. Oh, damn it.
No.
Who is it?
Sin Cara.
Oh, is he not a U.S. citizen?
He's not.
Really? I mean, I know he's Mexican.
Yeah.
Really?
No, he's not. Because because what I was thinking was, of course, he's not. I was just
Oh.
waiting for you to say a different country, and I was like, yes, to say Mexico.
Yeah, because in my mind I was gonna say Dominic, but I know he's a U.S. citizen.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I was pretty sure it's a Mexican, but I don't know which Mexican. I was like, he's not even a champ, but Dominic was a champ.
And just where they were
He's a
gonna
tag
do-
team champ. Because Dominic was a tag team champ. I know he's a tag team champ.
We're gonna play one more time.
Damn.
We'll play
what
one
the
more.
hell?
One
Okay,
last
one
one.
more. Okay,
This is
one
actually
time.
Okay, let
Okay,
me think.
one last time.
Okay, what if, let's just, because this is the first episode, we'll make it easy. So let's choose some wrestlers that are well known.
Okay, all right. So,
Me, I have already one. I have one.
Okay, I do have one. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
He
Okay.
is well known, right? Is she well known? Is he well known? Yeah. Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Right. 60 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go.
Is he active?
Kind of.
Is it a boy?
Yep.
Okay. Is he still in WWE?
Mm-hmm.
Is he 90s,
No.
thousands,
No.
2010s,
No.
2020s?
Yes.
Was he from NXT?
No.
Okay. Was he in any other promotion besides WWE?
No.
Okay. What is he currently a champion?
No.
Was he a Royal Rumble winner?
No.
Was
30
he any
seconds.
champion?
Yes.
Okay. Was he United States?
Yes.
Was he Intercontinental?
No.
Was he anything besides US?
No.
Okay, so US. Was he able to defeat
15
a
seconds.
previous world heavyweight champion?
Yes.
Okay. Is this person American?
By what way?
Is he oh my god. That is such a
All right.
okay.
I'll give you that question. What is the question?
Like I mean to say, is he like American?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, he's American. Okay. And he's United States. Oh my gosh. My memory for United States champions are so low. 2020,
Mm-hmm.
and I mentioned he was not from NXT.
He's not from NXT. Yeah.
That is crazy. And he was not from any other promotion.
No. He's
That is crazy.
He's not from
How is that possible? Not from NXT. 2020s, he's not from NXT, and he's not from any other promotion. That is wild. He is not from NXT. And he's not from any other promotion.
Yeah, he's not from any other promotion.
United States champion.
I think I'm gonna speed you up on that one.
Okay, I'm just gonna shoot my shot here. Cesaro? Ooh.
It's Logan Paul.
Oh my god.
He's well known, right? That's why I was questioning. Like,
Oh.
he is well known. It's Logan Paul. He's a US
Oh
champ.
yeah, I
He
forgot.
defeated Ray as well.
Oh my gosh, I forgot
Yeah.
about Logan.
Ray is a former world champ. So
Like, everyone
yeah.
that's going through my head, Damien, Finn. Like, I mean, they're all from NXT. I'm thinking, how the
He's not
hell
from NXT.
is he from? Yeah, he exactly. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh. Yeah.
He said
Oh,
someone well known, so like Logan,
yeah, and he
Logan's
did
well known.
defeat.
Ray.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he defeated Ray.
He did
That
defeat
makes
Ray.
sense. Okay, my
I
gosh.
think he defeated Miz as well. Yeah, Miz is also a
Oh,
world
yeah.
champ. Yeah. You see?
Okay,
Yeah.
that's fair. Okay,
Okay.
score is still 0-0 unless you win this one. Okay.
Wait, all right.
This one's easy. Okay, so
This is
60
easy.
seconds. Your timer starts now.
Former world champion
Yes.
in the 90s,
No.
2000s.
Yes.
Is he tall?
Yes.
Under 6'3"?
Yes.
Okay. Is he a former Intercontinental champion?
No.
John
30
Cena?
seconds. No.
Oh, okay. Is he? Oh, it's not The Rock. It's not even. It's not even Austin. Is he in the Ruthless Aggression era?
Yes.
Is he a tag team champion?
No. Yes, sorry.
Is he part of a faction?
Yes.
A very famous faction?
Yes.
DX?
No.
Evolution?
Yes.
Oh shit. Okay.
3 seconds.
Ric Flair?
Okay, I will not consider the no, but I will still give you because you said it before the timer started. Before the timer ended. Sorry.
Batista.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Wait,
What
Batista
a
wasn't
glitch.
Intercontinental champion?
No.
Oh yeah, it was Randy.
It was Randy.
It was Randy. Yes,
Yeah.
let's go. I got it.
Damn, what a clutch. What a clutch.
When I said evolution, that
I
was
gave you Rick. That's
Yeah.
fine. Yeah, 1-0. at least we finally got a win.
Yes, we got finally got a win.
But yeah, it was Batista. Because I was thinking, yeah, he was part of the ruthless aggression. I remember that.
He is ruthless regression.
Yeah, because
Okay, so we're done with our game segment. Now it's time for our hot takes of the week.
whoop, whoop, whoop.
We're ready. Get the fire in, boys.
Asatata.
Are you tapped already? All right. So let's start with you, my friend. What is your hot take of the week?
So my hot take for the week is actually, I guess, would be from Raw
Mm-hmm.
with regards to the whole. What's this? With regards to, I think this is quite interesting. My hot take is with regards to Raw and with regards to the New Day,
Mm-hmm.
because I am not picturing out where will this be heading.
Oh, so you don't see a direction for the new day?
Yeah, I know they did their heel turn, and I know they're doing their thing as heels.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm thinking to myself, then what's gonna happen next? I mean, again, it was so shocking what they did and what they said to Big E.
Mm-hmm.
Can't blame them for that. But I mean, I'm just trying to think. Okay, so now they're heels. What is their motive? What is their goal? Like,
Yeah,
what is
fair.
going to like? Where are they going after this? Are they gonna? I mean, I know they're already starting picking on people. They're starting, to, especially like for example, Rey Mysterio. They have these beef with some of the other guys in the locker room, especially what they did. But I mean, I'm just not really seeing it at the moment. It could be just me, but yeah, I'm still trying to picture out where it will be heading.
All right. Okay, that's fair.
Yeah,
I still think there's a storyline between them.
for sure.
Maybe um, a new faction with Big E being the manager, or Big E returning even.
Mhm.
Maybe, but we'll see.
Yeah.
I'm still high on the New Day at the moment.
Okay, that's good.
Given Triple H's storytelling, we all know it's too slow sometimes.
For sure. I mean,
Yeah.
I agree on that. Yeah, I'm just not. I guess I'm just on that moment, like I don't really
Where
see
is
where
this
it's going.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can see. I can.
I think that goes the same with Judgment Day.
The Judgment Day, which
Judgment Day too.
well, because that is my ano. That is
Your
my hot take of the week. Where is the Judgment Day going?
exactly.
Dom, where is he going? Where is
Yeah.
JD and Carlito going?
Yeah, I mean, we already saw this week that Finn wasn't present.
Yeah,
We also saw that Dominic gave a number to Chad.
and
Contact something.
I think Finn is gonna break up with. I mean, maybe the Judgment Day will stay as a faction, but not really that main event faction anymore. More like Dom's faction, even.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that.
And-
If he's trying to be like the leader.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
But other than that, I don't see a great future for the Judgment Day.
Yeah, I really don't. I don't see it anymore.
Yeah, wow, it's a shame. It's like it was a great promise with Edge.
Yeah, started everything.
Yeah, it was so good.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, when they had their title run, their gold run, that's what I like to call it, their gold run, they all had the gold around their waist. That was a great peak for them. But then I mean, it was interesting when when they turned on Rhea, when they turned on Damien.
Yeah,
That started to become interesting for sure.
and
but-
nowhere.
Yeah, but I mean, the ending part is like nowhere. And I mean, sometimes that's the sad reality of some factions.
Yeah,
I
true.
mean, props to those that have factions where they actually ended up somewhere good. For example, Evolution. Evolution is a good example. Randy did his own thing, and then Batista did his own
the
thing.
Bloodline.
Yeah, the Bloodline. The Bloodline
original
is
Bloodline.
Yeah, the original Bloodline. They all had their own thing as well. They all had their own storylines.
Mm-hmm.
For Judgment Day, I don't know how are they going to end it. Especially, uh, me, I can see them might turn on Finn as well, which would
Yeah.
lead to Finn doing his own thing already. But I mean, then what would you do with? Honestly, one of the I don't know if it's not really that mentioned that often, but that potential that JD has, especially as he has that potential when he was in NXT and all that.
Yeah, I can see that.
You
Yeah,
know, like
was it NXT UK, right? If I'm not
yeah.
mistaken.
I
Yeah.
mean, I just don't want him to see him go to waste. I just hope he has a better run. If ever the Judgment Day will end in a way where they do break apart.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's one question. Unless they add someone, but I don't know who that would be. It would be crazy if they add someone.
I don't know. Our truth? No, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know,
But
man.
yeah, New Day. The New Day for me, I think there's still traction in it.
For sure.
People still hate them, so that's a thing.
That's the good thing, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
people just don't care about. I mean, they still kind of care because Liv Morgan is there and Dom is there,
Mm.
but as a collective group, even the downgraded music, entrance music. Ah, man,
Ah,
come on. Yeah,
boo.
but
What kind of music is that, man?
I don't see the future for the Judgment Day, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Oh
True,
well.
true.
So guys, what are your hot takes for this week?
Yeah.
Can you put down in the comments below so we'll just read it and
Yeah, we would love to read your comments afterwards. Surely after we do our hot takes,
we'll
we'll
read
take
yours
we'll
next
take two
episode.
or three. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
For sure,
alright.
for sure, for sure.
We're looking forward.
Sir.
Okay, now for our final segment of today's
Sir.
podcast. I know we've been going for a pilot episode for over
Mm.
2 hours now,
Again,
but
this is a pilot, man. This
yeah.
is the start of everything.
So please bear with us.
Mhm.
I'm sure our next episode is going to be a little bit shorter, but yeah. So how do we picture this? How do we picture our fantasy booking? It's something like two companies. Okay, it's like we're living in an alternate universe where WWE and AEW and maybe some companies like TNA dissolve at the same time. It's gonna be a bleak era in TV or in streaming at that
Or
point.
wrestling as a whole.
Yeah, in the wrestling industry.
Mm.
But we, as imaginary billionaires of that alternate universe, are the ones who are gonna pick it up. But we will have different companies. So you will be heading with what's the name of your company?
The URW, which is the Universal Revolution Wrestling. You can be able to see the logo right here.
Yeah,
Right here.
it's pretty awesome logo, right?
Yeah.
But mine's better. But mine is named as Global Premier Wrestling because that's the premier wrestling promotion.
You can see it right here.
Yeah. So for our color scheme, Jose
Yeah.
went with his favorite color, which is blue,
Yeah,
with a
blue,
bit of black, right?
Yeah, blue, black,
Yeah, it's good.
white. Yeah, blue, black, white.
Mine is purple and gold. Not only because I'm a fan of the Lakers, but purple is my favorite color, and I like the gold lettering from an AI generated image at one point. So I was like,
Thank
okay,
you, AI. Thank you.
yeah.
Shout out.
Of course, we'll also share concepts like pay per views, match types, storylines. So to start, we're going to draft our rosters. So everybody's a free agent. Every active wrestler only, so not legends. So
Can be any promotion.
yeah, it can be any
TNA,
promotion.
WWE, AEW, New Japan, all those things. We're just trying to create our own.
Wrestling promotion.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
it's just like it's just like a GM mode of WWE.
Yeah, but with more freedom because it's
More
fantasy.
freedom. Yeah, it's all fantasy actually. Think of it as
Monday Night
D&D.
War.
Think
Yeah,
of it as
D&D.
D&D.
Of a Monday Night War.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Monday Night War.
Oh yeah, speaking of which, what is the name of your weekly show?
Yeah, so my weekly show is actually Monday night, and let me check my phone.
Okay, I'll start with mine.
Yeah,
so
let King start first.
so Global Premier Wrestling's weekly TV show is gonna be called Monday Night Chaos because I believe in the fact that anything can happen. That's the main mantra of Nitro and Monday Night Raw. That's the whole selling point of the weekly show, that anything can happen. Oh, Chaos is like that. Anything can happen. There's no regulations or anything. More surprises will come. So I think Chaos is the right name for our weekly show. So yeah, support Chaos, guys.
okay,
So yours.
I'm back. So sorry for that. So mine is called Monday Night Uprising. So Monday Night Uprising actually goes actually somewhat hand in hand with the company itself, with the whole universal revolution. So uprising is more showing that we want the wrestlers to be able to uprise. They want to be being able to stand their ground, being able to change the whole wrestling scenery, and how we can be able to showcase the talents, their skills, and having these storylines that will be very interesting, and just in some fantasy where what ifs are to be answered. So that would be one thing for sure.
Okay, so beyond that, if we're going to have a fantasy draft actually. So
Mm.
we will draft our wrestlers with like 15 males, 15
Yeah.
females, and also 8 tag teams each.
Yes.
So it's gonna be a wide roster, and we're also gonna have forfeits in the future,
For sure.
like injuries, something like that.
And,
So
and to also add, we'll also be having those ring announcers,
oh yeah, we're also
general
gonna draft.
managers,
Yeah,
and we'll also be having
commentators.
commentators as well.
Yeah. But of course, we're the ones commentating. It's not gonna be
Yeah.
them. Also, it's gonna be a weekly show.
Hmm.
So for every week, we're going to like do our episodes, like narrate our episodes, like 4 matches and 4 segments will be given for each other, and also we'll also have our own pay-per-views. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that, and I hope you guys going to support this kind of fantasy booking.
Yeah, this is what actually our main also intention is, being able to do this fantasy booking. It's going to be a little bit different because, of course, we do see in other podcasts as well as different wrestling related content. We don't really see that much of fantasy bookings as well as these kind of scenarios. So I just hope that this would also be entertaining for you guys. I hope this would also let you guys have your own creativity, do these with your friends,
Yeah,
being able to do it get
we
together.
encourage you guys to do this with your friends.
It's gonna be fun for sure, and we do appreciate you guys watching this. Again, you can always see this portion of the video. If you guys are more interested on this part, you can always see this on the later part of the video every week.
All right. I think that's about it. So,
Yeah.
but next week we're going to have our draft. So stay tuned to that.
Yes, sir.
And I'm sure the better roster is always going to be Global Premier Wrestling.
Well, I don't know, man. I don't know.
Yeah, that is the Premier Wrestling promotion. I'm telling you.
Again, we're starting the Monday Night Wars.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's going to be a Monday Night War as well.
Yeah. So yeah, stay tuned for sure, guys. I hope this will spark some entertainment to you guys. And again, we just hope you guys also have fun. Well, me and King will be having fun as well.
Having fun tearing each other apart.
Yes, sir.
All right, that's it, guys. So that's for our first episode. I hope you guys liked the episode and the podcast. We would like for you to support it, like, share, subscribe, and what else?
This is a pilot, and we don't have an outro yet, but we will be having one soon.
You can suggest one,
Yeah.
hopefully.
So for the meantime, it is me, Jose, and this is Carl. And all we can say is thank you and goodbye.
Cero miedo.